everybody see my screen? Yeah. Okay. So, first things first. Is there trading tomorrow? Oksana, are you trading tomorrow? Are you in her? Yeah, you are in her. You are? I don't think tomorrow's like a actual like holiday thing. Like the market will still be open. So it's like a fake one. Yeah, market's open. So I'll be trading tomorrow. I know Reliable is. Maybe I'll just be a little risk off. So NFP is not this week. Everything's getting moved to next week unless if the government. I don't know, Danon. I'll see. Like if it's day before NFP, I'll still trade. I'll have to check. PTC 30-second right now. No. Bruh. Yeah, we're getting that dump. So I'll kind of just see. I think tomorrow's just gonna be like a filler day. Like I feel like we need structure here. Oh, we have like no structure. Like I don't know whether it's a long or short here. Well, I mean, like we're in a weekly gap and we set that a daily low, so like probably looking for longs. Then I'll see how the price action is, and then I'll assess from there. You feel like we're just gonna eat that dump back up? I agree with you, but I feel like we might go a little bit lower. I feel like these monthly fair value gaps might be due. Like this would be like a nice rebalance. Something like this. That would like make sense. And I know we have like some stacked lows here maybe. Maybe. I don't know, I'll see. I'll probably be looking along tomorrow. Like we'll put this 4 hour in and then long to like a 4 hour. I'll have to see what overnight does. That's kind of what my situation is. Okay. Anyways, the first setup that's my favorite is the Judah swing off open. So can someone tell me? Okay, the Judah swing off open targeting LR basically. That's like my bread and butter. Someone explain in chat what that is. Not string cheese 15. Daily chart looking like 23,251. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, it lines up. Like, I feel like if we go there, we're just gonna go for the monthly gap. I feel like this weekly gap will tell us, like, if we break this weekly gap, we'll probably go lower. Because there's not really, like, an obvious daily gap. And we're, like, we're putting in a daily, like, CISD and all that. Anyone gonna take a crack at explaining this? Yeah, there's not many high timing gaps. That is true. I gotta see what overnight does. Dan, then explain to me what LRLR off a Judah, like an LRLR run with the Judah swing at open. What does price do with the Judah swing? Or anyone can explain it. It's a lot of writing already. Okay. It's literally like one word. Yeah, manipulate it to a PD array. It's like 3 words, bro. String cheese. Okay, so basically, you get LRLR here, right? Like when we engineer LRLR, pre-market, and then what I like to see is like, let's say we have like this gap here. Like if we have like this gap, and we have like a high somewhere in this gap, right? Let's say there's a high here. One of my favorite setups is like, no, just like say like what's the Judah swing? The Judah swing is gonna manipulate into a higher time frame or some type of PD array, and then give that short. So you get that higher time frame manipulation. Everyone goes long because they think this is like a bull flag or some bullshit. and then you get that 30-second inversion or some inversion there to run this. This is so easy. If I see this off open, like if I get on the charts and I see LRLR and I see that we're just developing it, the first thing I'm looking for off open is a Judas Swing, right? I mean, most of you guys probably already know this. Did anybody not know this? Like, is this new to anybody? If there's on 30-second, would you take the 15-second? Maybe. I feel like everyone knows this. I mean, I don't know who, like, Panama is. I've never seen that name. I don't know, Sam. Probably. If it's, like, so obvious LRLR, I might try, like $100. Or something. But yeah, so that's like my first bread and butter setup, right? It's that Judas Swing, tap into higher top repeat array, target, LRLR. It's not that niche. It might happen like once a week. We got one last week, but we didn't. If you see, I just made a video on this actually. But we got one here. You can see this. If I go back. So we had like these equal lows, and these equal lows were significant because they're at the start of this fair value gap, and they're triple equal lows down here, LRLR, right? And you can see price basically manipulates. Let me skip a bit more. Okay, so price manipulates into a PD array, right? So you can see we sweep out these highs and we tap into this fair value gap, which is that PD array. And we hold the fair value gap, right? So we hold the fair value gap with that wick, and then we got like we didn't really even get an entry here. Everything was invalid, but I know Dodgy just took like a chase entry off a run because this is so obvious. Like you just know this is gonna run. I was thinking of just souping this. Like I low-key could have just souped this, stop like above the next gap just in case it wants to go higher or something like this, and just go for like a 2R. Like stop like here, 1.5. More complicated. I don't know if you give me like an example. But you can see how we run that. I mean, this is just like easy bread and butter. The one day we didn't get this, which really pissed me off, was like, remember I came in bearish. Everyone came in bearish that day. I think it was like here. Where was that? It was here. Like everyone came in bearish here. I don't know anyone who was like low-key bullish here. Because we had perfect equal lows here that were obvious at swing points. We had 5-minute LRLR. That was clean. Like that's clean LRLR. All I want to see here was that Judas Swing had open. How can one? Okay, so. Oh, and I'm not reading that. So I took this short, but then I got break even. Well, I actually took this short first. Got break even on this. To run the LRLR. We had an SMT at the highs. Why is my chart moving? What the hell? Okay, yeah, we had SMT at like these highs, and I wanted to see that short play out. Judas Swing here, and I want to see 930 distribute lower. Sometimes if 930, like sometimes 929, 928 can manipulate, and then 930 will distribute. So that's kind of what I was expecting here, but we didn't get that. We just pumped. So bias was just completely wrong here. But I didn't take a loss, so that's fine. Guys, he's struggling. I'll read it. Yeah, I have no idea what that means, and I'm deleting it too. DNC. Okay. So, what do you mean by complicated setup, Dan? I go over like some misconceptions, I guess. Well, you guys already know what's a bad draw on liquidity, right? Like, high resistant highs, protected highs. I'm gonna time you out, Owen. Okay, I'll go over my second bread and butter. I mean, everybody knows the OSFL. High resistant, no, not a big wick. A high resistant high is any high that took out another high, like this. Like this to me is a high resistant high. It rejected sweeping these highs inside of this fair value gap and held a fair value gap. I don't like to target this. Unless we come down and take out major sell side. Like if we come down and resweep like this low, then I'll target it. Yeah, like protected, basically. But like it's protected here, but once you take sell side, I still think it's high resistant. But it's not like protected in the scenario where it's like, oh, it's guaranteed to not hit. Like not A plus, the more hard setups that you get, because you don't always get A plus setups. There's like setups. I'm sipping on peppermint tea. I always be drinking peppermint tea. There's like setups in. There's setups like, I guess like FU longs that kind of are a little bit trickier. Where did y'all learn that? Because the 2022 mentorship didn't teach that. Dodgy taught me. Basically everything I'm just regurgitating what Dodgy has been explaining. But yeah. Did you guys see that helicopter crash in California? Did anybody see that? Dude, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, that was real. Like the rotor broke or something. I haven't seen any new mentorship books on it. Okay, anyways. Yeah, so like at FU long, right? You're not gonna always get an A plus setup, but the number one thing is the draw and liquidity. I preach that every time. Like, I know Dodgy took like, okay, like here for example. Like this setup's pretty high, but I expect this to work. Because like, we had what, LRP or something. Okay, anyways, I'm just trying to say like, draw and liquidity is the number one thing. And like, especially if you are seeing price push up and then you see price has already mitigated fair value gaps to the left. Dude, what do you want with Bitcoin? You want me to shake Bitcoin on a Sunday? Sure, man. Sure it. What was I saying? Yeah, like if you see price expand, right? I mean, an obvious draw on liquidity, but your dream scenario is like, oh, I want to pull back super low. But what you have to realize, if we have not taken out that draw on liquidity yet, and we've already mitigated like these fair value gaps down here, I could expect like a pullback here and then a long. I don't need to expect that like that, basically. And that's been a lot of the setups I feel like recently. Do I use OTE, optimal trade entry? No, not really. My mom's into crypto. My mom's a crypto millionaire, right? What's first presented for value gap? What do you think? Oh, Dan, I'll do a little quiz for you. Very easy. In this leg, let's count. We have 1 for value gap, 2 for value gap, 3 for value gap, 4 for value gap, and 5 for value gap. What's the first presented for value gap in the leg? How do you use it? Yeah, this is the first. How do you use it? You can expect price. Like if price retraces hard here, but then rejects that first presented for value gap, you can expect a decent setup. Like it just means like order flow is not fully switched until that first presented for value gap breaks. Then you can expect like the high. How many monitors do you need to become a millionaire? Like 25 probably. You realistically need 3. I have 2. Yeah. Like for example, there was a long on Thursday. I was not on the charts, which is so sad. I literally got off the charts for like 40 minutes. Right here. This is the first presented for value gap. You can see like you get an inversion here. You can just take this for a base hit. 1-to-1 basically. Same thing here. And this leg. This is the first presented for value gap in this leg. Price retraces into it. Right? Gets a reaction. You can take a long right here. Target the high. Stop below the order block. Right. Does my mom trade IFEGs now? It's like swing trading. Well, it's not even swing trading, it's just long-term holding. But yeah. Does that make sense, Dannon? You just like, it's kind of easy. It's not really complicated. Okay. Does anybody have any like trade? Did anybody lose this week? I want to review some losses. Did anybody lose this week? Oksana, did you take any trades this week? I took 3 break evens this week, and that's it. I don't really like that much. You lost. They were on IFEGs. Can I see what you took, Oksana? Kind of want to see what you've been taking. I lost on the Friday the 3-minute. This short? Oh, the long? This long right here. You're watching football? GG. Nah, you're good. It's fine. I'm assuming you're just taking like some 2022s or something. So why would this lose? Is this gap obvious on the 3-minute? The 5-minute didn't close. I don't hate this long, but like, you take this 3-minute when you should have been in where? The 1-minute, right? But like, I don't even like this long in general. We did have the data high, but I think like, I just don't think the gap's very obvious, right? Like it's just a gap issue. Obviously the gap to the left held price a lot, and like why even take this setup? Because you enter here, and like mechanically your break even. Okay, you enter here, right on this body close. Mechanically your break even's like right here. That's this next swing high. So I mean, can I do trades of the week? Yeah, I can do that. Like that's kind of bad, and the gap's just not obvious. Like look at this 3-minute, right? If I went on 3-minute time frame and I see this, that's like way more. I actually like this short better. And the only long I was willing to take here after I saw price reject that for value gap multiple times was, well, I was going to take that 1-minute, but the 1-minute ran into a 4-minute. So like this 1-minute was running into a 4-minute bearish gap. But I was just going to take the break of this, like take this light. Yeah, it's calm. Okay. I don't even remember Monday. I'll just go over like the best trades I remember. Monday was horrible, I think. Did anybody catch anything Monday? I think Monday was just terrible. Yeah, what the hell is this? Okay, so this is just crap. I don't even know what this is. When I see this, when I see open, right? Like, remember I've been saying from the first like 10-15 minutes of open, if you don't see a lot of fair value gaps get put in, then like I'm probably calling it. This is just horrible price action, right? Like I don't know what we're doing here. The one thing I regret though is I should have taken this Tuesday short I think Tuesday was that short setup. Bro, that P is horrible. What's up, Hobby? Money was good Monday. But where? Monday had what? I see literally nothing. I think Asia will be good today. I think we wait for Asia to play out and then see how, because there's like no structure right now on the higher time frame. Like it's just a death candle, and then we just ended Friday with a red candle. Yeah, but it's also like a short. Yeah, but it's not even a good setup. You have a super liquidity. You have no fair value of delivery, and the setup actually failed. So like according to the IFG model, I guess you have LRLR. But at that point, like I wouldn't even be trading because the price action is so crap. I mean, I can look at it. What, this 30-second? There's not even a setup. What are you talking about? I don't even see a setup. The 30-second wasn't valid. I don't know. Okay, anyways, Tuesday. So we got a Tuesday here at 9:30. I should have tried this setup late. I was saying like this is like I call this out as an eval slash single funded, but again, the only time you short it at all time highs is when the drawn liquidity is like decent enough, and we did have a 9:30 wick here, which was like, and we were forming some LRLR. Like I probably could have just taken this. At least like I would have taken it half risk. This short right here. Like I low key like this, because we put in a protected high here too. Swept this high in this gap. 30-second long Thursday 136. I'll take a look. But yeah, like this is a quality base hit. That was Tuesday, and then I don't know if there's anything else Tuesday. Wednesday was horrible besides this long, but like if you took this, like if I took this long, I would have got break even. So not as like a data wick, but like I'll still use it as a confluence. Like if the 9:30 wick didn't manipulate and take a bunch of liquidity, then it's like a decent target. But if the 9:30 wick manipulated and took a bunch of like liquidity and then reversed, usually it's not as good of a target. Same thing with like even data low, right? But it's not as strong as a data wick in my opinion. This is the setup Wednesday, but this lead would have just been a break even. Like you go break even at that high every time. I don't know how you don't go break even there. So a little fishy from Dodgy, but whatever. Thursday, 136 we're saying on the 30-second. $136. Okay. Yeah, see I saw this. I was gonna take it, but it was invalid. But like low key, like I should have just taken it regardless. Low key, like it's invalid, and that's like what pissed me off. I was gonna smack this. I was like waiting on the buy button, but then it just shot up and it hit this first internal high, which is my break even. So it's like, do I take the play even though it's invalid, and then I guess just go break even here? Yeah, I mean there's an SMT, but do I stay faithful to the model? Like, I don't know. Momentum was great. Like, this is like the low of day. Like, this is the prime spot. Like, I wanted a long here. But it's just invalid, man. Did you take this? Do you care if it's invalid? Yeah. That's what I thought. Like, I guess you take this. I think we did have equal highs here, which I didn't even see. Like, you take this and not care. Just, like, go break him at the equal highs. But it's whatever. Because I'd rather just not take a loss because the trade was invalid. Because that just is like that just gives me a reason why I shouldn't have taken the trade. But whatever. Anyways, was there a 15-second? Maybe there was a 15-second. Just convection. Yeah, that's calm. Yeah, no 15-second. I'm gonna start taking like 2022 models on the higher time frame, like 5 minute. Like a lot of times, like if I'm gonna look for an inversion in a gap and I have conviction anyways, I'd rather just take a 1-to-1 2022 out the fair value gap to target the draw and liquidity and like half risk it. Like I've had like 4 moments. Well, like short. Like would you like short this like right here? Sauna? Like something like that. You're just buying? Yeah, that's calm. I'm buying an evo for tomorrow. How much I risk? I'm risking 1%. A 50K, I'd buy like, or I'd do like, I usually risk like 750 to 1,000. I'd probably risk like 750. Yeah, like that gap. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying, so that's calm. Well, I was flat this week, and I know like PB Blake was flat this week. Like, so I don't know, some certain setups. The only setup like that I actually really like was a 9 o'clock one here, and that 30-second one on Thursday. Like those are really really textbook, but the 30-second one's invalid, and I just was not on the charts here, unfortunately. I got on the charts like 9:18 or something. But this is really this is easy. Cause this is like there's a 50-minute gap here. This is sweep of liquidity. Just a really really easy setup, and you have an unfilled 5 minutes to target. Yeah, I mean that's just bread and butter. But the gap to the downside was broken. We want. Wait. What are you talking about? Damn, dude. I have no idea what you're talking about, but whatever. Okay. That's basically it. I mean, I guess I can get into back testing a little bit. Unless you guys haven't any. Did anybody else lose that they want me to review? No? Okay. Not just hella break even? Yeah. That's fine. Like, just conserve capital. Now we're away from optimize. The gap to the downside before the dump. Which gap? Like 2 minute or something? The 5 minute? Yeah, but we have a gap here. There's 5 minutes holding price. Anyways, I'm just gonna do a little bit of back testing in like 20 minutes, and then I'll call it. You gotta send me a picture, Dad. I don't know what you're talking about. You gotta. Okay. So, I see you, Sana. What's my bias for you guys? Kind of bearish, bullish. I think the kind of bearish thing is not a bad take, but I'd probably be leaning more bullish, but I'd be like bearishly bullish. Like I'd rather it's come down, sweep out like this low. This was Monday for me, 30-second. See, like that's just an invalid trade. You know what I mean, Panama? Like that's a good trade, but it's just invalid. Like it didn't even trigger before it hit the break even. We have an S&T right here. No. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't mind. Oh, news. Okay, never mind. So we swept out that 4-hour low. Probably for like a confirmation setup. We tap like a 15-minute fair value up here. Yeah. We are holding this 15-minute. Holding this 15-minute. Okay. Looking like a soup. Now this is external versus internal. So if I take if I take this 30-second, I should really just take the 2-minute. Never mind. I mean, this 30-second line big enough. Like this is kind of small. The 1-minute again, pretty small. I feel like we go lower, or not lower. I feel like we go higher. But I'll see now. Now that we went neutral this high, I kind of have to see the reaction. Lower would be better. I was looking at this. Oh, I see what you're saying. How is it invalid though? Okay, look when it triggered. The inversion for value gap triggers when we hit the break-even point. We wicked it. We got short. Short out the hourly gap. Targeting what? Unfilled 5. Little mech model play. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Half risk it. Actually, why would I half risk this? Put in a 5-minute gap. I would expect the retrace into this. You get a V-shaped short. Yeah, I mean, I'll take this. This is A+. Mechanically, this is A+. I'll take this full size probably. Full size is 400. Bruh. Okay. Shorting into a gap. I'm not shorting into a gap. This is a mech model. This is like, we take out this hourly high. We leave an unbalanced 5-minute blow. I'd expect price to rebalance here. Okay, that's a break-even trade. Yeah. It's a break-even trade there because we retake this low. I still think we go for the 5-minute, but we'll see. Yeah, so it would have been break-even. Actually, would have had take profit right there, but mechanically break-even. Well, this is all pre-market. I didn't even notice that. Okay, here's market open. Pump. Okay. So we sweep out these 4-hour highs. Probably just be bullish here. Right, there's not really a reason to be bearish. This short fails because I feel like now we're just displacing past a high. I need to see bearish structure short. Okay. Let's see. I'd probably look for like 50% of this in a long. Ooh. See, that was good. I didn't see that. First presented for value gap Tannen. Here's an example of first presented for value gap, right? First presented for value gap paired with an order block. V shape. The gap is, to me, this is relatively obvious enough, right? If it's at least 4 points, that's 5 points. Cool. Long this. Stop low. Target 1 hour. Yeah, it's the first for value gap in the leg. You see this is the leg. So yeah, break even would be this high, break even there, and break even trade. Cool. Would have had to take profit, but unlucky. Holy. This is some good price action though, wow. Alright, we go next. Okay. So my bias here is bullish, probably to buy side, so like this high. I'd probably just be looking for a continuation long, so some type of rebalance, then a long. What would be great is like coming back into here. That'd be pretty nice. Kind of see what the price wants to do here. Check yes. Yes, kind of doing a bunch of nothing. Okay. Calm. It is high resistant though. The target. What, this daily high? Yeah, but we've taken out, like, look, this is high resistant, but now we've came down, we rebalanced all this, and this is really bullish, I would expect that to hit. Like, I still think it's decent. Like, it's not like a great draw on liquidity, but it's just a high. Yeah, it looks like a market making buy model. I don't really know how far down we're gonna go to get a setup. Okay, here's market open. So we get a 30-second long. Or in 2 minutes, I wouldn't take that. Another 30-second. Do we have an SMT? No. Okay. Kind of chop here. Grind up. Dump. The second one was good. It would have been break even. I want to go lower, to be honest. See, like ES is dropping, kind of uncorrelated here. Okay, now we're back to correlated. So, like, I feel like we should go lower first. It's not like a 4-hour gap though. A 50-minute gap's only like unbalanced price. I think we have an SMT now. With that low, okay. Rebalance the VPR. This 50-minute, yeah, it'll be a VPR. You can bounce the fair value up. Ooh, hold on. Okay, huge SMT. I think. Wait, this is that low. That's weird. Okay. For a gap, this long's probably fine, but I don't know. It's alright. This long's decent. Probably works. Yeah. I figured. I just don't see a gap. Oh, I guess we've been holding this, so that's decent. Okay. That was probably a good setup. I didn't see that gap. That's not bad. That's like literally it. Thoughts on just putting all my payout money in a live account? How much would that be? This honestly just use prop firms, man. I mean, unless you have like enough capital where you can like make a decent amount of money. I don't know, Shang-Chi's. So I think we took the bias. Oh no, we haven't taken the bias yet. So I'm bullish here. I'm gonna look for swing. I'm gonna look for this 4-hour fair value gap, which is the first presented fair value gap on the 4-hour leg. Look for that to get tapped into. Then a long. You flood the scene. Good job. So we should like come down first, preferably. Okay, so we go hit that 4-hour low. So like, I mean, a long here would not be bad, but it's on a discount. I'd want the gap lower first, like preferably. Ooh, okay, here's open. So we manipulate down. We take out this 15-minute low inside of a fair value gap. And we have a 5-minute backup. 3-minute backup, I meant 4-minute. So momentum is good, but it's just gonna be valid, yeah. Unless there's a 30-second downer, and there wasn't. What I'd like to see is like a retrace now. Confirmation setup. Resweep the low. See, like right here would be a good setup. Okay. Yeah, this long's decent. We did enter, like, I like it. I'm gonna get it in half size though because of the wick close. The close is kind of bad, but I feel like it's still good enough to take. Am I in Reliable's mentorship? He doesn't have one, and I'm not in any of his. The only thing I pay in Dodges is Reliable's PM stream. Okay, break even there. And break even setup. Yowzers. Maybe we get a resweep with a low. Okay, SMT right there, so I'm gonna now take this. I would be in the 2-minute, yeah. So I'll probably just take this 2-minute because now we have an SMT this low. Yeah, I'll take this one full size. There's your inversion. Break even probably this high. For a so how do you know him? I don't know him. I mean, like, what do you mean? Do I know, like, PM streams yet? Alright. Man, this is probably gonna break. I'm gonna wait to go break even. I just want to see the reaction on the 15-second. See how this next candle prints. Okay, never mind. I see that rejection. I'm going break even. Hell no. So another break even trade. God damn. Break even on break even. Okay, so that break even saves me. Yes, technically. Okay. Wow. So many break evens. Again, remember that daily buy set was my target, so when I went and hit that, I'd be looking for a retrace in this hourly to get along. Damn, we're at 14,000 here. That's so low. Yeah, that's smart, Dannon. Because an SMT makes it protected. This short probably works. Yeah. Momentum there is kind of bad. Here's open. Okay, if I'm along here, bruh. No setup, man. Jeez. Good job, Panama. Yeah, you have to like blow them, right? So what you have to do. Okay. Like I want a long. We leave like an unbalanced something. Not really. Okay, I'll see. Kind of just looking like a sub model. This is really choppy. Horrible, jeez. Any tips on break-even traders? Doesn't seem like you're really a break-even trader, but actually, I mean maybe. The difference between a
profitable and a break-even trader is a trader with confidence. And I still struggle with that a little bit too, but like confidence in their setup and like just literally repeating what they do in backtesting in the live markets. Okay, see, like this 30-second I would take because we tapped into that 4-hour gap, right? Yeah, we're still in this 4-hour. Set this 15-minute low. We have an unbalanced 5-minute above. We have 2 unbalanced 5s. We're in a 5-minute fair value gap. I would take this 30-second. It's actually invalid. Never mind. If it closed above this, I would still take it though. Okay, where's that 5-minute? Yeah, 5-minute right here. We're gonna go for this 5-minute, and I'll try to get a base hit to it. And also understanding order flow. Like right now, I understand that we're low-key bearish here, but we should mitigate that 5-minute. So there's that 5-minute mitigated, and now I just have to pray that we go for a 1 hour. Come on. Yes, see, fire. So we go mitigate that 5-minute, and now we reject maybe. Okay. So we do a little bit of rejection. Okay, we might be switching back order flow back bullish. It's like I'm bearish there, but like I understand that we have to go mitigate price. And you're not gonna get a V-shape 30-second like that. And like, yes, this one's invalid, but then we like break this one with momentum, putting in at what? Smart money reversal. You have your CISD here, you have your breaker. Good momentum, good breaking that down to 5. So I'm gonna call it there. I'm just gonna do like 1. I'm like low-key so tired of backtesting. Do you know what motive wave is? No idea.